Hello, I'm Julianne and I'm going to show you how to make your Kintsugi mended heart art piece. You're going to take your painted heart, mount it to the cardstock and paint it gold and mount it to a piece of wood so that it comes out looking something like this. All right, great. Let's get started. I'm just going to move the video down so you can see my workspace. Hold on a second. All right. So you've got your painted heart and your white heart. The first thing you're going to do is rip the heart into pieces. I recommend about 5 pieces. So first, rip it down the middle. And then set the one piece down. And then what you need to do is go in order so that when we're gluing it back together, you don't have, you see you have these spaces that are white where one piece is going to have to go over the other. You want to make sure that you put them down in order so you're not trying to put a piece underneath another one. So just go around, do another rip that way. And as you're ripping, put the pieces back down on the heart around where they go, just so you know how they line up. One more rip on this side, put those pieces down, and then take this one and do a rip there. All right, and now we see how they go together. We're going to just pull them off the paper and put them around the same area so we remember how they go. And next, you're going to take your brush and the glue and take some glue and spread it all over the white heart. Just a layer. We'll be adding more glue as we go, but cover the whole heart. Okay, and then you're going to start with this bottom piece because it's got white edges on both, so that will be the bottom, and right at the corner, line it up and push it down there, and you can lift it up to see that it's lined up. It'll be just over the paper just a little bit, so we have room to put them all on. Then you're going to take some more glue and put it on the white part of the paper that's going to be covered up. And take your next piece and line it up. And you can leave a little bit of space in between, space on the crack. All right, and then we're going to go around and put each piece, do the same thing. Just like a puzzle. And again, more glue on the white part. And the last piece. And don't worry if it's exact, because the whole idea of this is about the repair and making things more beautiful. Broken pieces. So, and just kind of push down. If you have time, you might want to just put it between a couple books to flatten it and let it dry a little bit. Otherwise, just press it down with your fingers and make sure it's all flat. All right, and there you can see all the cracks. And don't worry if it's a little bigger on the back too than the original. That's because you've got space there between the cracks. And the next step is to take the gold paint and paint the cracks. So you can take your brush and take just a little bit of gold paint. And we'll start with the cracks and then do the edges afterwards. So you're just going to take the gold paint and paint it right in the cracks. So take your time, enjoy the process, appreciate the gold. And you will, when you're done, you'll be able to see where the paper was ripped, which adds a nice touch to it. Okay. I'm just gonna show you for time's sake, once you're done doing the lines in the middle, you're gonna go around the edges and paint the edges like this. And just keep going. All right, now I've got one that I already finished so that I can show you the next step. So this one, you can see it's already painted in the cracks and along the edges. So once that's done, you want to make sure that this is really dry. So either let it sit for a little bit, or you can take a hair dryer or another kind of drying thing and just make sure that it's all dry before our next step is putting the gloss on, and we don't want to smear the gold paint. So now you're going to take the gloss and a wet brush, and you're just going to brush a layer over the whole thing. Just a thin layer. This will give it some sheen, and it will also protect it once the gloss is on it. It's an acrylic gloss, and then you can just wipe it off if you need to at any time, and it'll protect the paper. Okay, once your heart is coated with the gloss and it's dry, you're going to flip it over and put a layer of glue on the back. So just take your brush and again just paint a layer of glue all over the back. Make sure you get to the edges. Okay, so once you have the glue on the back, you want to glue it to the wood, and you're going to center it in the middle of the wood. If you have a ruler, that can be helpful. So the blocks are 3.5 inches wide. So you would want the point of the heart to be around 1.25 inches. So you can kind of line that up and then place your heart down. And before you push it all the way down, you can again take the ruler and just make sure that the middle of the heart is right around 1.75 to it. Might not be exact depending on how you glued it back together. And then just kind of look and make sure it looks like it's in the middle, and gently just push down with your fingers. And there you go. And that can just sit on a shelf or on a desk and be a reminder to you of your beautiful mended heart. Thank you. Enjoy.